Frogs Today continues right now with a little international flares. We go to Kutaisi, Georgia. And I'm not talking about the Peach State either. I'm talking across the big pond where Jarvis Ray is standing by right now, former TCU basketballer who just won himself a Georgia championship. And he's with us. Jarvis, good to see your face, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Good to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you with us now. I remember your days here. You came out of New Orleans, come here to Fort Worth, Texas. You grew up in front of our eyes. That senior year, you averaged about 10 points a ball game. After that, tell folks where all you've been.
Well, my first year out of college, after I graduated, I decided to go play overseas in Austria. That was my first rookie year, so I loved it. It was amazing.
So from Austria, how many years there, and then where was the next stop?
I went to Austria, and then my second year, I played in Cyprus.
Cyprus.
After that, I actually set out a year, because I had my son and stuff like that. So I stayed home and then wound up getting back going overseas, went back to Cyprus again, played in Austria 2 more years after that. So those was the two spots that I always been during the time I was overseas.
And then, of course, you landed now in Georgia. Uh,
Yes,
and
sir.
uh, and we wanted to have you on because congratulations, you won yourself the. I want to make you guys are the Georgian champs. Am I right about that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this is a league that I was looking at your roster. There are names on this roster that I know. A guy from Oklahoma. There's a guy from I think Boston College. I mean, there are guys from all over the states that are playing with you guys.
Yeah, yeah. We have a bunch of guys you'll run to during the time you played in college, and next thing you know, you're playing against them, and now you're playing with them. So it's really cool. Basketball bring you very close. So it was cool.
By the way, you also got some locals who can play as well. Your leading scorer was from there locally, I think, right? Pretty good player.
Yeah, yeah, really good player. It was my first time ever seeing him play. He played the four. He played stretch floor. Really, really good player. So
All right, so you guys win the Georgian Cup, the tournament. You win the season championship. You guys were the number one seed coming in. You were leading things in the regular season. Had a lot of pressure on you. Give us some sense as to how the country has reacted to you.
oh man, they loved it. I mean, we brought a lot of energy. The team that the coach put together was like amazing with different types of pieces that could really help us this year. I mean, we had our ups and downs also, but we're a team that fought, stuck together. We love being around each other, so we just stuck with it and just got over that hump when we was down and stuff like that. We just kept going and pushed through.
Kutaisi, Georgia. I'll be honest with you, I don't know that I could find that on a map. Give me some sense as to what kind of city this is.
Oh, very small old city. Uh, I don't know how many people is here, but like it's very small. It's a more ancient old town, but it's lovely. People are amazing. People are very nice. They're welcoming. So I love it.
And
I had a blast.
and if you're as your family, how did they adjust to being in Georgia?
They adjusted well. This is their third time overseas with me, so they've kind of picked it up and they're used to like how it is and stuff like that. We just always do our research and find out what we need and what's different and what can we get from stores and stuff like that. So they adjusted well. They loved it.
That is awesome. So what's next? So if you win the Georgian Cup, do you go play other European teams for some sort of international cup?
Oh, right now, I mean, we did the Georgian Cup was just with teams that's in the same league as us. So we didn't go travel or anything like that. It was just still with the same teams, just like a huge important tournament in the league. That's all.
Good for you. What do you remember about your time here at TCU, Jarvis? I remember you played for Coach Christian. He went and recruited you. He and Billy Wu out of New Orleans. You came here to Fort Worth, quickly became a fan favorite. Give us some insight into your experience here at TCU.
My experience was amazing. I mean, you guys welcomed me in and took me in as family. It's something that I will always remember. I will always cherish. Uh, even through my ups and downs with school and still trying to push my way to find my way to get that important paper that and walk across that stage. So you guys welcomed me, and I loved it. Fans, and it was just that atmosphere that was just amazing. That just pull you in. So.
Have you been able to keep up with how Coach Dixon's team has done from afar in the NCAA tournament runs the last couple of years?
A little bit. I tried my hardest. I'm always overseas, so the time is so different. So I'm lucky. I'm lucky to have a day where I could catch a game on TV. So, but I try my hardest to keep up. And he's doing an amazing job with those guys, man, and they're getting better each and every year. So, I'm excited to see what their future is for sure.
Right. I know you got a plane to catch to head back home. Are we going to see you in Fort Worth here in the coming days?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I sure will have to come visit.
Good. We look forward to that. I don't know how you get from Kutaisi to Fort Worth, but good luck getting here somehow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jarvis Ray, always a pleasure, my man. Congratulations on the championship there in Georgia. Thanks for joining us here.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
There he is, one of the good guys, folks. Jarvis Ray joining us from the country of Georgia.